What? I need to put some shoes on. These Yeezys are killing me. John, yeah, kombucha. Good morning, my brother.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Justin. He said, I love some kombucha. Oh, yeah. Douglas County. Okay. Douglas County? They got Douglas County here in Metro Atlanta.
5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, okay.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Trying to figure out
6,
different
7, 1,
stickings.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2,
Woo,
3,
that was
4,
harder.
5, 6,
Ooh.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I mean, that's
1, 2,
cool.
3, 4, 5,
Bro,
6,
if it's
7,
blah blah
1,
blah,
2,
then
3,
swipe
4,
away,
5,
bro.
6,
Just
7, 1, 2, 3,
don't. You
4,
don't have
5,
to
6, 7,
voice your
1, 2,
comments. Oh,
3,
this is blah,
4,
this is
5,
that.
6,
Just
7,
swipe
1, 2,
away.
3, 4,
It's
5,
that
6,
simple.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4,
I like that. It's like it's an odd time shuffle. Jag, what's up? What's up, Jag? that's enough of that. I've been doing metronome practice. There's a saxophone player that I'm going to work with, and he writes a lot of odd time songs, a lot of angular odd time songs. He usually uses 5s and 7s. And the thing is, if he usually uses 5s and 7s, then you got to figure out new ways to play 5s and 7s. You know, he's not going to expect the same odd time shuffle, or, you know. So you got to kind of figure out like new ways to play the same kind of time signature. I don't know what kind of Vic Firths these are, but I like the shellac. It's not regular shellac like the normal drumsticks. It's like extra shiny. And the reason why I like them is because Regal Tip, they make a shellac for all their sticks where the like if your hands are cold and they're dry, you know, it works. If your hands are warm and they start sweating, it works. And so far, you know, I think Vic Firth, because I prefer Vic Firth. I think Vic Firth with these, they're not the normal. These are like American 5As or something like that. They're slightly thinner than a 5B, but they're like maybe like like a third of an inch longer, or at least it looks like that. I think it's because they're slightly thinner, but they're, you know, they're a little heavier than what I'm used to, which is why I practice with them. So I'm used to like a 7A, you know, like a long 7A, but these are like like 5. They're like a 5, not a 5A. They're like a 5B, but they're a little longer. And they're a little longer, and they're slightly thinner than a 5B, which is what I used to use. But now I use 7As. Seven. I don't know. I've never learned that. but 7 is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can play a 4/4 over a 7. A lot of people don't know this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4/4. You can play. You can play 4/4 over 5s.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
I
3,
figured
4, 5.
money is like. Follow the bass line. If you're having problems playing that song "Money," follow the bass line. Boom, boom, boom. Your bass drum should be copying the bass line. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. That's what I think. Just humming it, I'm like, okay, well, that's, he's just following the bass line. So, but yeah, just follow the bass line. Thank you. Switzerland, okay. But yeah, follow the bass line, But yeah, a lot of times, I'll say this, a lot of times when you're learning a song, listen to the bass line. And listen to the bass line and mimic the bass line with your bass drum. It does two things. Number one, it makes it easier for you to learn a song. Number one. Number two, it meshes the bass drum. It meshes the drums and the bass together. So either the bass line, like I'll either follow. If a guitar is going, I'll just go. So it depends. But then the bass line is probably doing the same thing. I'll either follow the hi-hat, follow the guitar with the hi-hat, but most often I'll mimic the bass drum pattern. I'll mimic the bass guitar pattern with my bass drum. And yeah, it just makes it so much easier to makes it easier to learn the song, like It just makes it a lot easier. It makes it so much easier. 650. 650. That's two Princes. Go ahead now. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that love it, baby. Can't you see? I ain't got no history or family tree, but you want me. Now, if you listen to that, the bass drum is actually following the guitar. I just noticed that, you know, which is pretty interesting. Their drummer, Aaron Comas, was a beast. You know, he just made a bunch of money playing in a rock band. He's an incredible jazz player. And an incredible funk player. He was a sick funk drummer. Jazz funk, that's what he really played. So, yeah, that's a great song. Two Princes. That's why if you notice, the drums were ridiculously tuned and ridiculously, they were clean, man. They were just really clean. I didn't find out until later. I was like, I like the Spin Doctors. I was like, they, you know, even like Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. Even that song. It's like ridiculously funky. And I found out years later, like he was a large part of the whole neo soul scene, which eventually turns into the newer version, the new jazz scene. He was a large part of it. A lot of those artists wouldn't even be anywhere if not for him. You know, they recorded a lot of stuff, like a lot of important records, you know, important artists worked out of his studio, like his home studio. What he did was he actually joined the Spin Doctors, and he had a bunch of money just from their success. And he built a home, so he had this big loft, and he built a home studio, full production studio. And he had enough money to I don't even think it was a loft. I think it was a condo. I think it was a giant condo in some building in New York. It was a huge condo. Like a two floors and all of that. Big living room. He had his drum set, full everything set up there. And this, I'm hearing this from the legendary pianist Robert Glasper. And he was like maybe 2 years older than them. But with the money he got from Spin Doctors, he was able to buy all this stuff, buy this nice condo, and then he put himself, he paid for Juilliard. He put himself through Juilliard with the rest of the money, paid for all the tuition and everything. And he met all these guys, and they were just these budding musicians, and they would go over his house and just hang out and jam. And he was just, for a while, he was the house drummer to Bilal, D'Angelo, who else? Robert Glasper. If you know hip hop and jazz and all that stuff and neo soul, that's like the cream of the crop. Now, eventually, he did all their demos and they got their deals. And like Dave Chappelle used to hang out over there. But they all got their deals, and they hung out there. And then they switched over from his house to Electric Ladyland. What drumsticks do I prefer? These. They're kind of prototypes. About the same size, okay. Yeah. These are prototypes that somebody asked me what I wanted, so they're kind of like a weird 7A, but instead of this kind of blunted tip, it's smooth. But I kind of like, it depends, man. I practice. Like if I'm doing heavy pad practice, I practice with either marching band 6 or 2Bs. Of course, I don't play on that with 2Bs. If I'm playing a rock gig, I'll use 2Bs. But I like a beefy. I like a 7A, but a little beefier, a little more beef to him. Because I started off playing rock. So I'm used to playing with like 5Bs or the 5B like Vinny Colaiuta has, he has like 5B XLs. They're 5Bs, but they're longer. They're great for rock. They're great for rock and great for jazz. I mean, he's a jazz drummer. They're great for rock and great for jazz. They're a good mix. But for just everyday playing or everyday gigs, I use those, which is like a beefier 7A with no shellac. But I'm liking these, man. These are like the Vic Firth American Classics with the extra shiny shellac. You know, which are different from these American Classics. You know, which it's got the medium shellac. There's nothing here because I sanded it all off. I usually have, if I buy sticks with, when I used to buy them, I got like a case of them over there. I got a case over there. I got a case over there. But when I used to buy them, I used to sand off the shellac because I got sweaty hands, you know. But I don't know, like I was saying, I don't know earlier in the chat, these Vic Firth American 5, I don't know what American Classics, that's what they are, American Classics. I like the extra shiny shellac they put on them, man. I like it because they don't slip out of my hands. And I use a very loose grip, so I always drop sticks, you know, but these don't slip out of my hand. Yeah. No, but Aaron Comas played on all the demos. Because Questlove did D'Angelo, he did Erykah Badu, he did Bilal, but he was playing Aaron Comas's parts. That's just, you can look for Robert Glasper interviews about it. He talks about it. Yeah, he was playing Aaron Comas's parts. They all met in Juilliard. And yeah, he was fresh out of the Spin Doctors. I don't know if he was still in them, still in the Spin Doctors, or he was fresh out or whatever. But he had a bunch of money. He put himself through school with the money and made a studio and bought a condo. And Robert Glasper, you know, he's funny. He's like, yeah, man, he had all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. And we were all poor school kids, and he was a little older than us, and, you know. But yeah, man, Questlove was actually playing Aaron Comas' parts, man. You can Google that, bro. You can Google it. You can look on YouTube for interviews. Yeah, I got that from a Robert Glasper interview that he did. So. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that interview. Oh, man. It's an old interview, man. Afion Crockett. It's somewhere, man. I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube. He went through the whole story behind it. So I know it's on there. It's an old video, but I know it's on there. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, it was a video of him doing a radio interview. And in the radio interview, he talks about he got asked to work with, what's her name, Lauryn Hill, to be his band director and house keyboard player, and she kind of flaked. She was like flaky, and he was like, "Who you? What?" And I want to say he was already signed to Blue Note Jazz, and he had came out with his album Double Booked. It was right after he did Double Booked, so he already had a name, and he got referred to. He didn't say who referred him, but somebody referred him for the Lauryn Hill gig. And Lauryn Hill was just like some stuck-up, flaky chick, like she thinks she's God's gift to like rap music or whatever. But yeah, you know. Blue Note, yeah. He was on Blue. Well, I think he's still signed to Blue Note. What's my practice schedule? I do this every morning. Well, I do this 6 days a week. Sunday, I might. But the reason why I say I might is because Sunday I'm playing in church, so I'm like, I try to give myself some kind of break, and I try to slow down on Sundays. Sundays kind of like my rest, hang out with the family day, I rest up, I hang out with the family, and then I clean up the house. We usually buy groceries on Sunday. We have a big grocery pickup from Walmart and Kroger, the local supermarket. We got 4 kids, 1 in college, so we're still feeding her. She got a full ride scholarship, but she has severe food allergies. So even though she has the meal ticket, there ain't a lot of food that she could eat. So we still get groceries for her. But we do all the grocery pickups on Sunday. We clean the house, because usually the whole week, whatever. We clean the house and get everybody prepared for Monday. So I try to kind of take it easy on Monday. I usually come home from church, having rehearsed early in the morning and then played throughout the day. I usually come home by like 12:30 in the afternoon and eat something, take a nice long nap, jump in the shower after I take a nap, throw on my pajamas, and I might shed on the kit, I might not. But I do this every morning. I do this every morning, rain or shine. If I'm going to play later on or not, I do this every morning. And if I'm not doing anything, I'll film it, me shedding on the drum set. So I do it every morning, Oh, you know what, man? When I'm playing at church, I'm usually holding back. It's about the song and it's about the worship service and it's about being a vessel for, you know, the Spirit of God to flow through you. And it's not about me. Um, so it's about really accompanying the rest of the, really creating an environment for the bass player to groove, for the guitarist to groove, and for the singers, because we got a bunch of singers, for the singers to feel comfortable enough to kind of let go. So, like we did a song, No One. We do a song, No One, which is a pretty hype song. It's like, you know, and even in that, I don't want to, I don't want to take the shine from anybody because I can play solos over it. Like we have songs with drum solos. I don't like them because then people are like, this dude, man, all he does is, you know, he's showing off, and it's like, no, like they asked me to play a drum solo. Like the band director wants me to play a drum solo in that part. I don't wanna, you know, and oftentimes I'm like, bro, do I gotta play a drum solo? He's like, yeah, it's, you know, we made it part of the song, you know, but I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about God in the music and the experience that people have. So creating a really comfortable environment, you know, so it's usually just pocket, you know, or you know, so I think in terms of like worship music or gospel music or something like that, um, it's not even about the music, not for me. It's about the lyrics, what they're singing about, and what I get out of it, you know. So that's what I get hype about, you know. But yeah, man, you know. And I'll say this: this is one thing. If you got chops, it starts to become a practice in discipline and humility, because you could play chop, you could solo over anything. Like if you're, you could literally solo over, like you could just play it, like you could play 10 minutes of a solo. Just you just solo and solo. And I got a million paradiddles, man. I don't, you know. Um, Now if I'm in, you know, this like in Atlanta, they got a lot of like jam sessions, where there's two drum sets set up. There's usually a full percussion setup. You know, it's bass rig, guitar rig, keyboards, like the full works. There's a bunch of jam sessions here in Metro Atlanta. You know, or you might go to a straight ahead gig, which a straight ahead gig is really a practice in being tasteful and not overplaying. But when you're at like jam sessions, it's usually like gospel dudes who can rip. They can just let loose and do whatever they want to do, and just like for me, I'm like average, like, and that's like I'm like an average dude in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta's got some headhunters, man. They'll chop your head off, man. You gotta be nice. You know, I'm keeping up with dudes. You know what I mean? You gotta be nice. You gotta be nice with it, man. You know, like people look at guys like Tony Royster, who he eventually, like I used to see him in jam sessions. He'd be ripping. You know, Carlos McSwain, before he died, Snoop Dogg found him. He just, well, he was a studio drummer, but he would come to like, you know, different clubs, man, and just go to the jam sessions and just shred. He would do ridiculous stuff, you know. There's a couple guys from Atlanta, but those guys are just like a select few. There's tons of dudes that can rip like Tony Royster and all, like there's tons of dudes, man, that are just shred monsters. Plus you got Atlanta. I live around the corner. I live like 5 minutes from Atlanta Institute of Music. So you got dudes from all over the country coming to Atlanta Institute of Music. And Atlanta Institute of Music here is here. Guitar Center's right there. They go, or either Guitar Center or the Atlanta Drum Shop. It's like right there, like right around the corner. You got dudes coming in there, man. You're like all over the place, man. Just all over the place. So I used to go in there to kind of gauge my skill set. I'm like, okay, how good am I really? You know, and I either gauge my skill set, or I'm like looking at dudes where I'll be like, oh, I could steal that riff. Ooh, that's dope. I'll take that one, and I'll take that one, and I'll take that one, and I'll take that one. You know, so we're usually trading riffs and stuff like that, trading tricks. But yeah, man. The drum scene in Atlanta is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's tons of drummers here. I think the guy right now that's playing for Snarky Puppy, he's from Atlanta. But yeah, man, the scene in Atlanta is ridiculous. You know, usually they go out and they'll be here. Like John Roberts, he went to Berkeley, he came straight to Atlanta, Lil John Roberts, and then he got a gig with like Janet Jackson, he got a gig with Earth, Wind and Fire, he got, you know what I mean? There's so many guys, man. It's just a tradition. I think it's just the Atlanta tradition. When I moved here from New York, it was like straight from out of the frying pan into the fire, man. It was boot camp. It was fun, but it was boot camp. I was like, ooh, alrighty. Like you know, in New York they kind of got their own vibe, but Atlanta, there's so many just churches everywhere, and there's every drummer, every guy in the church. Like Chris Coleman. Chris Coleman went from Percussion Institute of Technology. He moved down here to Metro Atlanta, and he was teaching drum class. First, he was playing at Creflo Dollar's church, and he was putting himself through school at Atlanta Institute of Music. He was teaching in the drum department, and in exchange, he was getting free classes to play bass. And that was kind of like a deal I was gonna have. I was gonna start teaching drums, and in exchange, I was gonna start doing. I was gonna take their audio production and recording and engineering class. But I just ended up. I couldn't do it at the time. We had 3 kids, and my youngest son was like less than a year old. You know, they were like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I had to back out because I couldn't do the schedule. It was just too much, you know. So, and yeah, it was just too much. So, you know, Lionel Lewis, yeah, he's a monster. What's going on, chicken? What's going on, man? Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Yeah, Larnell Lewis, man. You know what Larnell Lewis is? He's huge. He's a big dude. He's like, when I say big, he's big. He's tall. He's a big, same thing. Like tall guys, they got leverage. You know what I mean? And these sticks are like toothpicks to them. They got leverage. The thing I like about him is also, what's his name? Mike Mitchell. Mike Mitchell's, they call him Little Mike Mitchell. Mike Mitchell's like 6'5". Yeah, big guys got leverage. Tall guys got leverage. I'm like 6 feet, you know. But those 5 to 6 inches, they make a difference, you know. But Larnell Lewis, the thing about Larnell Lewis that I like is his pocket is, he can play chops for days, but he's got an incredible pocket. Like, he's got a definite gospel pocket, you know. That's what I like about him. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Larnell. No, he's not their drummer anymore. They got a guy from Atlanta. He plays with Joshua Redman. As far as I know, he was playing with. Let me tell you something. I saw Snarky Puppy. I met those guys before they were Snarky Puppy. I met them. This was at a place in Atlanta called the 5 Spot, and it was ran by a guy named Kevin Scott. It was in Little 5 Points. It's called the 5 Spot. Little 5 Points is kind of like where all the alternative and the weirdos and the, you know, an alternative lifestyle and the LGBTQ and like everybody, you know, the musicians, the artsy fartsies, the weed heads, like the acid heads, like they all hang out at Little 5 Points. And as soon as you're like right smack dab in the middle of Little 5 Points, there's a place called the 5 Spot. And there's like a performance theater there, like right now. Well, there's like a sushi spot. There's the 5 Spot. There's a parking lot. There's a sushi spot, and there's just like the Variety, whatever, live or something like that, where a lot of guys, you know, you can go see concerts there and stuff. But I remember Little John Roberts. I wasn't like, hey, my bro, what's up? What's going on? But I knew him, and he knew me. And he was sitting at the bar, and this was on a Tuesday. They would have open jam session on a Tuesday. You didn't know who was gonna come in. Like the sickest dudes would go on tour, and if they're performing in Atlanta, they would go to the 5 Spot, you know, and they'd go in and just like crash it and just like shred, and you know what I mean. But I saw Lil John Roberts sitting at the bar, and it was weird because, you know, he's a black dude. But he had a green mohawk. He had a regular fro with a green mohawk. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at his hair. I'm like, John, what's up, man? And I'm like this, looking at his hair. John, what's up, man? And he's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I lost a bet. But he goes, hey, man, you ever hear Snarky Puppy? I was like, no. He was like, well, you're about to have a treat. Because he knew, like, I try to stay up on the underground, the most current guys who are going to pop out. This is before they had a deal. This is before they didn't have anything. They started at North Texas. They, you know, old boy, the bass player, he did the same thing Donald Byrd did. Donald Byrd was he was teaching at Howard University. So what he did is he picked the best students. And, you know, because the music department was, you know, they needed money. So he picked the best students and formed a band, which was called Donald Byrd and the Blackbirds. Well, Snarky Puppy was made under the same premise. They were trying to generate money for the music department or whatever department. And the bass player was like an instructor. And I can't remember his name. His last name is Lawrence. But he got the best players out of the guitar department, the bass department. The guitar department, drum department, percussions. Like, you know, he got the best guys and formed Snarky Puppy. And one of the first places they went to looking for gigs was Atlanta, the 5 Spot. So he's telling me, yeah, man, you know, you're in for a treat. Because I see a percussionist come in. See some horn players come in. I see a drummer setting up. He had a neon green, neon light green Mapex. I'll never forget. I see the bass player come in. I see everybody come in. And then they start ripping. Like, they start off with this ridiculous song. I'm like, holy smokes. And it wasn't Spud Seawright. It was another guy. Because I remember Spud Seawright before he was in Snarky Puppy. He used to play with Snoop Dogg. He was Snoop Dogg's drummer. But the other drummer, I was like, their weak point is the drummer. I was like, I'm better than him. I'm sorry, I'm better than him. I was like, this guy, and he just wasn't serious. He's like, all goofy and everything. I was like, this dude's a goofball. And I remember the guitarist. I'm speaking to Mark Lettieri. I'm speaking to him, and Kevin is speaking to him. Kevin Scott, the guy who runs the jam session. And then I'm speaking to the other guitarist. I'm like a failed guitarist. So I'm speaking to the other guitarist. I can't remember his name. The other original guitarist. I said, man, where you from? I heard his accent. I said, where you from, man? He said, I'm from Jersey. I said, you from Jersey? I'm from Jersey. I said, what part of Jersey? He said, oh, I'm from Brick. I said, you from Brick? I'm from Long Branch. He's like, what? I said, yo, man, you from Brick? I said, man, you know a dude named Jim Farkas? He said, yeah, I know Jim Farkas. Oh, snap. I was his roommate. I was like, oh, snap. It's a small world. So, yeah. And then he was like, yo, man, you know any gigs we could play? You know, where's there? Where can you get gigs? And I was just kind of telling him, and I was like, man, you can go over here, over there, you know, different place like that. And Kevin had an in with everybody. He had an in with so many people. He was doing like he would do funk, and then he would play in like big band, and then he would Kevin, and then he would do like tons of studio work. He was always going to New Orleans and doing gigs. So if you know me, I was local yokel, still am. But Kevin, they talked to the right guy, Kevin. You know, Kevin got him in the Variety Playhouse and places like that. You know, but in exchange, the dope thing was the bass player. I want to say his name is Bill Lawrence. I can't remember. I can't remember his name. I know his last name is Long. I can't remember. But he was in a band called Fork. That was a little side project from Snarky Puppy. And then when Snarky went on the road, Kevin Scott took over as the bassist for Fork. And he stayed there for years. And Kevin's in New York now, so. And yeah. But yeah, that was like this. I want to say this was like, it's like maybe 08. Like maybe 08, 09, something like that. It was like 08, 09, that all this happened. So yeah, man, it's pretty wild. Good day, Joseph. No. Jameson? No. Uh-uh. Wait, the bass player for Snarky Puppy? I don't think that's his name, bro. Michael League. That's his name. I know it's something. I know it's something with an L. Michael League. That's his name. Michael League. He's the bass player for Snarky Puppy. Jameson Ross is the drummer, bro. Wow. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if Jameson Ross plays with. I've seen Jameson Ross. It's all right. I know who you're talking about. He's a drummer. I've seen him. I saw him live. It was horrible. It was the first time I heard him, and I had heard of him from like Modern Drummer magazine. He had like an article in Modern Drummer magazine. I saw him live. He was not good, man. He was not good. I saw him from Snarky Puppy. I saw him from Modern Drummer. No, it wasn't even Modern Drummer. It was Drum Magazine. I think it was because I had an article in Drum Magazine. It might have been in the issue. I think it was in the issue before. It's somewhere. I'll find it. I have an article in Drum Magazine. I don't. It's around here somewhere. But I was looking forward to it. It made me mad because I was like, man, I was looking forward to it, and it was horrible, man. It was horrible. And the crazy thing about it is the guy, they won it was like a scholarship or whatever. And you had to play a solo to win the scholarship, and it was down to 3 people. Jamison Ross, Justin Brown, and some other guy. Can't remember his name. Out of the 3, Justin Brown was and still is, hands down, the best. Justin Brown, he plays with Thundercat. Plays with Thundercat now. Justin Brown has played with Herbie Hancock, Thundercat, Gerald Clayton, who's a ridiculous jazz pianist. Justin Brown is a insane drummer. Insane drummer. You know, I've heard the 2. I've heard Justin Brown and Jamison Ross. I mean, Justin was cool about it. He was like, yeah, man, he just knew, he had a little more, and he could sing, and that's kind of what pushed it over. Is he could sing. And I was like, no, bro, no. When I saw him live, he played at the Atlanta Jazz Fest, I was like, 2 thumbs down. No offense, bro. He was bad, bro. He was just bad. And then I went on YouTube. I was like, well, maybe this is just a bad performance. Went on YouTube. I was like, I'm not impressed. And he's from New Orleans. And my wife is from New Orleans. And she wasn't impressed. She was like, She was like, you better than him. Yeah, man. It was bad, man. It was really, really, really bad. I was going to buy his first album. After that, I was like, nah, dog. You can't get that. Nah. But yeah, man. I gotta work on that. Anna. Thank you, Anna. Oh, what about him didn't I like? His singing was bad and his playing was bad. His playing was bad. It was just, it was bad. You know, the songs were uninspiring. They were kind of basic. And this is coming from a guy, I write songs, you know. Um, his songs weren't good. His singing wasn't good. His playing wasn't good. It was kind of sloppy and like jingle jangly. It was just a bad performance. And maybe that was a bad performance, but I've seen him in other stuff, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And I'll say this. Sometimes it's just not about, and I hate to say this, but sometimes it's not about talent so much as it's about flash. I've noticed that, you know, because there's a guy, Ronald Bruner. He did the Guitar Center when he used to have the drum off. He lost. He didn't make it to like past the second round or whatever. Nobody remembers who won or who was even in that class, but everybody knows who Ronald Bruner is. Everybody knows who Ronald Bruner. If you don't, then you need to look him up. Ronald Bruner Jr. And nobody knows who won. Nobody knows who won that year. You know, even like what's his name? Sampson. There's a guy, somebody Sampson. He won the Modern Drummer drum off. Nobody knows about him. There's another guy, I can't remember his name. He's from Metro Atlanta. He would flip the sticks and everything. You know, outside of like, you know, and then he went and he performed on, I want to say he performed on like Jimmy Kimmel. He performed his solo on Jimmy Kimmel. He did the flipping sticks and all of that stuff. But nobody really remembers him, you know. The only reason why I know about him is because I remember seeing him before he did the Modern Drummer drum off, and he had really slick videos, and his father was a videographer and a photographer. So he had really slick videos. He was from Metro Atlanta, and he would post up on YouTube. And he was like from Lawrenceville. That's Gwinnett County. I live in Gwinnett County. But, and then I saw him at the Modern Drummer not the Modern Drummer, the Guitar Center drum off, and he won. And then I was like, okay, my man won. I wasn't hating. I'm not gonna hate. I was like, okay, my man won. You know, because you saw the progression. You're like, okay, well, he's getting better and better and better, and that's dope. I want to root for a hometown bro, you know. And then he on his YouTube page, he actually talked about, yeah, my dad's a photographer. That's why my videos are really nice and this and that. And I was like, okay, well, that's why, you know. But he just was getting better, and he was a humble dude. But, you know, he was flashy, and the judges liked it, but nobody's really checking for him. You know what I mean? Eric Moore is a different class of drummers. Eric Moore, Thomas Pridgeon, Tony Royster, they're different class of drummers. Those guys will make you quit drumming forever. Forever and ever. Those are the guys where you watch them, you're like, man, what am I doing? Like, why am I even trying? Like, why? Like, why am I even doing this? Like, they'll make you question your choices, man. You know, Eric Moore and I remember Eric Moore from gospelchops.com. That was the first time I saw him. And I was like, he was smoking then, man, you know. And they had that's when, you know, they had the Gospel Chops YouTube channel, then they had Shed Sessions and all of that stuff. Eric Moore, man, he's a different animal, man. He's always had speed. He's always had power. His timing has always been sick. He's always had groove. He's just a different animal, man. And he can sing well, you know. Yeah, Eric Moore is a different dude, bro. I think what happens is, like with the modern drummer drum off, it started getting real gimmicky. You know, it stopped becoming about actual skills, and it started being about how flashy or how snazzy you can, you know, how much flash you can, you know, how flashy you can get. That's even like Chris Coleman. He won the modern drummer drum off. Not, I keep saying modern drummer. He won the Guitar Center drum off. And like Eric Moore, Chris Coleman, Thomas Pridgeon, Tony Royster, they were at a time when you had, like, I don't care how flashy you get, if you wasn't nice with it, they weren't checking for you. The judge would be like, nah. But then they started adding electric drums and, you know, all these, like, they had the clave pedal for a while. They would always add a new whatever. And it started being about the flashiness and how flashy and how showy you could get. And there's something I always say. There's something, now there's a place for show drums. But actual skills, people may not know what you're doing, but they know there's something there. They may be completely musically illiterate, but if you got chops and you got skills and you could play pocket and just bust out an insane solo, they'll be like, okay, he's doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but it's ridiculous. They can feel the energy from it. Whereas if you're flashy, it's nice. You know, it's like, oh, he's flipping the sticks and he's doing this and he's doing tricks with the electric drums and the drum pad and this and that. But, like I heard something Vinny Colaiuta said, why learn something if you can't apply it in a song? And basically what that is nobody can hear stick flips. Can't nobody hear this. They can't hear this. They can't hear that. When it's all recording, they can't hear that. But they can hear your skill set. You know, it's kind of like, and that's, you know, it's nice for the quick applause, man. But people they're not gonna hire you. Now there's a guy, I can't remember his name. He died of brain cancer. He played with Prince. He would be flipping the sticks and his feet would be like, brrr, and he'd be like, he had a cymbal up here. He'd be like, brrr, hitting all the cymbals as he's flipping the sticks. But he had chops. His chops were insane, you know? So when you close your eyes and you heard him playing, you're like, okay, this dude's nice. And he had all the flashy stuff. So he was a good mix of the two. But I see a lot of guys, a lot of times, man, they're just, it's like a lot of flash, you know? And then, like, can't nobody hear you flipping sticks. They can't hear you, they can't hear that stuff. You know what I mean? So, guys like Eric Moore, they came where you had to actually, they had to be able to close their eyes and hear you. And like, okay, this dude's nice. Like, you know, so. I like guys like Nate Smith. He's dope. John Blackwell. Yes. John Blackwell. He was a good mix of the two. He was flashy, he was insanely flashy, but his chops were, and he played open-handed. He would switch. He would switch from open-handed to regular to open-handed. Like his foot was like he had a lightning foot. Like he had pocket, you know. And it's wild hearing a dude playing pocket and he just whip out a stick flip. You like, ooh, man, John Blackwell was nasty. He was nasty, bro. You know, R.I.P. you know. I gotta wake my 2 kids up for school. I'll be back. See that door open. I had to pee. I had to urinate. Here's a good exercise. You know, that's a cool pyramids basically. This arm was burning. This was all like black and blue. Well, this was just purple. It was a big purple blotch. I didn't notice it until I was helping my homeboy. Him and his wife and his kids, they moved into this big old house. And man, house is nice, really nice. But they got 6 kids, so there's so much furniture and stuff like that. I was like, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. But he's my boy, so. And then I felt a quick tinge in my bicep, and I'm like, I didn't think anything about it. And then I went home, took a shower, didn't even notice it. It's just like, well, whatever. You know, wasn't even sore, wasn't hurt. It just was nothing. So then I wake up the next morning. You know, my wife works from home, so she's like, okay, well, whatever. She's like, I'm rubbing my arm like it's dirt. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, honey, what are you doing? I'm like, I got dirt on my. She's like, it's not dirt. It's a bruise. I'm like, this ain't no bruise. So I'm rubbing it. And it's not coming off. I'm like, what the heck? She's like, I don't know. I don't know what you did. She was like, what did you do? I said, the only thing I did was help my boy Wayne, help Wayne. That's his name, Wayne. I was like, I helped Wayne and Leah move into their new house. She said, well, did you hit it or anything? I said, well, I had a piece of furniture and it went like that. And I felt a quick tinge. I said, but she was like, does it hurt? I was like, no. And then later on, I eventually found out, that vein that goes straight down, it kind of ruptured. There's a tiny rupture. And all of that bruise was like blood. But it's fine now, but there's a knot there. There's a weird knot there. But it was weird, man. It was weird. But I say that to say, when I was doing that exercise, I could feel it burning, man. It was weird. Another good drummer. Good morning. Good morning. I'm okay, man. That's, yeah. Really? Bro. Pushed forward? Holy smokes. Ooh. Anna, what's up? Hold on. Somebody calling me? Oh, no. But, wow, spinal cord pushed forward. But yeah, I was like, what the heck, man? So it's starting to get its color back, but yeah, Hey, mama.
Fotcher?
Huh?
Fotcher?
Huh?
Fotcher.
Yes.
So, there's this girl, Lana Ray.
Yeah.
She's a YouTuber.
You got on your sister's NASA shirt?
Yeah.
Aw, you love your sister?
Yeah, she's a YouTuber. And,
you love your big sister?
Yeah.
Aw.
She plays Bloxburg and
Bloxbury?
and just to impress on Roblox, basically.
What's Bloxbury?
Berg.
Bloxburg? What is that? You
Basically-
gotta speak up because Daddy got bad
It's
ears.
basically a game, on Roblox where it's basically just life. Like you can
Oh,
make
it's
your,
like
you can make
Sims.
you can make your own house. You can get a job,
It's like Sims.
and you have bills to pay, or they cut off your light bill.
Yeah, it's like Sims.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's like a little kid version of Sims.
yeah. And this one girl, and she made a video saying a day in the life as a Bloxburg mom.
What?
She said.
Why don't you play it?
Bloxburg is free now, and also
Yeah, you can play it.
and also there's this girl running around, broccoli girl who says that she'll make people's houses and ends
Broccoli
up
girl?
broccoli, and ends up deleting their houses. Yeah, so that's why I don't play it. I don't take those risks. Risks. And she was making and she said, so my kids were really hungry, so I decided to make their favorite green apple jello.
Ah.
And she was
Okay.
failing, and she said, so I perfectly made up the ingredients, but in the video she failed like 3 steps.
Uh-oh.
And so when it was done, she said, I gracefully placed it into the box without any cracks,
Ah.
but there were like pieces falling off, and she was like, oh.
Uh-oh. Well, go on, eat your breakfast. You need a good, healthy breakfast. Tuck your shirt out of your shorts. In the back.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's baby together.
Put some bagels in the oven? Yeah. Oh man, I should have told you to put one in for me, but I'm good. I need to chill with it. I need to eat more healthy. You know, I splurged this holiday season. Push the spinal cord towards my... Whoa! No way! Okay, Anna. Wow. Holy smokes. Man. So how did they build up? Or was it just random? Arachnoid web? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. What are you looking for?
My laptop. Because remember, before break, you told me, bring it upstairs. I brought it upstairs and put it on my drawer. That way,
Where'd you put it?
On top of the drawer. That way, every time I walk
Whose
in
drawer?
the room,
Yours?
both of ours, like the one, like next to the lamp. I put
It's
it
gotta
on.
be in there, bro.
And then I went, so I every time I walk in, I know exactly where it is. And that's not there.
Look around your room, bro. It's not here. Yeah, it's not in here. I don't have a reason to have it. Yeah, look around your room, bro. Maybe it fell behind your bed. Oh, wow. Wow. Mm. Wow. I like this. I like that. Ah. Thank you. Thank you. Let me tell you something. I played about at this level the first 5 years of playing. That 5 or 6 years. But that I was like obsessive about being good. Because there's a long story, but I became obsessed at being and actually being an authentic drummer. Basically, I lied when I was like, I mean, I had played drums before, but I was a guitarist. And I looked like Steve Urkel with bad skin. And there was a dude that I went to school with named Ronnie Cockermanzade, and he was like the epitome of the cool kids. I was like 12 or 13. And he was in a band, and they were a Zeppelin cover band, and he was the drummer. And I should have stuck the guitar because I was actually a pretty good guitarist. But back then, there was just like so many guitarists. Everybody wanted to be like Jimmy Page or Eddie Van Halen or whatever, or Hendrix, or you know what I mean. There's so many good guitarists at the time. Jersey had insane guitarists, like really, really good guys. But not a lot of good drummers, at least in my age group. So in order to be cool, you know, and not be Steve Urkel with bad skin and really horrible acne, and like I really did look like Steve Urkel. But in order to be cool, I lied and told my friends, "I could play drums. Yeah, I could play drums." Now, I had to actually learn drums to keep up the lie. So I went home and I got a bunch of spackle buckets, Tupperware bowls, and boxes, and they had those vanity hangers that women would have where they had cloth on them so they wouldn't put the little divots in your shoulders of the shirt, and it had a piece of wood on the bottom. It had two pieces of metal, a piece of metal that looped on one side and looped on the other side, and I bent them out and I just pulled them out, and those are my drumsticks. And I just obsessed over actually being able to play drums. I remember learning Rush and all kinds of stuff. You still can't find it? Dang, bro. Look in the living room, man. Look all over the place in the living room. Behind the couches, under the cushion, everywhere. But after that, I obsessed over drums. I learned every Zeppelin album. I learned Rush, King Crimson, Van Halen. Well, it was only like Van Halen 1 out at that time. And so I was so obsessed with actually being a drummer and keeping up the lie because I was afraid of social suicide that I actually became a really good drummer. And then I got so good that I became I played in this guy's band and that guy's band and this guy's band and that guy's band. To the point where by the time I was 17, I was playing with guys who were like in their 30s. And by then I was playing like bars and clubs and stuff like that. And, you know, and I had a little hair on my face. So they thought I was about probably 18. Because you can go in a bar if you're performing when you're 18. You know, I've seen guys in bars who were clearly 16 years old. And they let them in because they were performing. But, you know, so by the time I was 17, I was playing with guys in their 30s. But all those years from bad technique and being self-taught and all of that stuff, it took a toll on me, and I got really bad carpal tunnel. I still have bad carpal tunnel, but I had to revamp my whole playing style, and I had to. Now I use finger technique. You know, it affords me to just kind of. You know, I use my fingers to play, and I use my wrist to accent. Before, I would be using my wrist. That hurts. My wrist to play. That hurts. And my elbows to accent. You know what I mean? And really, what got me into rehab, like physical rehab, was the connective tissues in my elbows was calcifying. You know. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. You know, so it was bad, bro. So what happens is, you know, because I live in Metro Atlanta, we went to I went to a really top-notch rehab place, and they had me bring in a pad with a pair of drumsticks, and they examined my style, and they were like, you're too. You know, because they were like, what do you, like, why? You got, like, a quarterback's, like, injury. Like, what is going on? Like, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrist, what is going on? And they said, we don't want to give you cortisone, because cortisone, it helps, but it depletes your joints of cartilage. So they said, we don't want to do that. We aim for longevity. So when I came in, they examined my playing, and they were like, "Oh, you play too hard, too rough, and too like you're like stiff." And one of the guys who was a trainer, he was like a whatever, I don't know, whatever degree, 5,000 degree, whatever, black belt in kung fu. But he was like, the motto in martial arts is a fast muscle. A fast muscle is a relaxed muscle. He's like, you gotta relax. And then this is like when YouTube had been out. So then I went on YouTube, and I looked up the world's fastest drummer league, and all those guys use finger technique, and they play hyper fast. So I just developed finger technique. I would literally be walking around with this practice pad right here. This thing is old as dirt. I got this in like 81. And I would be walking around like this. You know, it wasn't this fast, but I'd be walking around with my book bag, you know, my stick bag slung, or I'd be at work, in my work truck, you know, and I just kept playing, you know. I kept doing it until I finally got the hang of finger technique. And once I got the hang of finger technique, that was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. Well, let me get out of here. I gotta help my son find his laptop. Yeah, I use traditional. I'll be back.